to the take. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm here with the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, the code.
I have arrived. Let's get it.
All right, let's go ahead and get to this topic, bro. Hey, Kid Cudi wearing some shit, bro. Kid Cudi's been caught wearing dresses in the past. You know, we've seen him. Kid Cudi's a real life person. Sorry,
Okay.
Code was looking at this image, and he was like, he's a Marvel character? I said, nah, bro, I'm just putting some artistic shit up there. And then you said, what? What is he wearing? He look gay.
He does look gay, bro.
If he looks gay here, then. Well, I'm going to put up something right here. Kid Cudi has been caught. Well, not caught. He's all the way out there putting it out there for the whole world to see. Wearing a wedding dress.
Oh, it's one of these niggas. He a rapper.
A full-on
He a rapper, ain't he?
wedding dress. Yeah, he's a rapper.
I already knew it. As soon as I saw the dress, like the other nigga that slide down the pole and shit.
Yeah.
These niggas be doing this type of shit.
But as far as I knew, I didn't know he's not gay. But this says something else to me. A lot of people are on his head based on, this imagery here, man. And then when you look at it from a larger, what's going on here?
Why?
He's holding hands.
This nigga look toe up too. What's going on, bro? Why? Who's this other guy? He a rapper
He's
too?
wearing full-on makeup. It looked like foundation and all that. I don't know who that white boy is, man. I looked at right here. I looked at his name is Russell Lidditz.
He designed these clothes or something?
I have no idea. But he's getting a lot of heat and a lot of attention for this drastic type of look. I mean, look at this shit, bro.
He went like to an event with this or
Yeah, fashion something. CFDA Fashion Awards.
Okay. Thought he was just taking pictures and putting them online.
Nah, look at
I
this.
put nothing past them.
This is a wedding dress, bro. That looks. This dude's lost his mind, bro. Is this fool gay? Clearly, I think he's gay. Without a shadow of a doubt, he looks like he's a gay man now or bisexual. He's holding hands with a guy wearing a dress. So, husband, wife, tuxedo in black, wedding dress. I mean, I'm just going to
He got the veil
sense,
too, bro.
The veil, yeah, bro. What the heck is going on? What the freak is wrong with Kid Cudi, bro? Once again, the emasculation of the black man continues, bro. This man has been wearing dresses for a while now. But there's been other instances where he was on late night show rocking a dress.
He liked the dresses then.
But he didn't come out and start like that. Kid Cudi, he had some issues in his career. He had some really bad drug abuse issues, and he fell into a deep, dark depression. And he went away for some years because he was, in that dark closet, in that dark time of his life. And he came back and reemerged with the help of Ye. And I've been hearing his tracks, bro, and I listen to and then you see a man who raps about this and that, and then you see him in this. Bro, this is crazy, bro.
This is wild. That pose.
Look at him. And what they say, last night's fashion awards are plenty of stuff to stare at. This wasn't just a bridal gown either, cut from a delicate white lace. The dress featured glove sleeves and an ankle-length belt shirt. Completing the look was a tuxedo jacket with ivory lapels, cream-colored sneakers embellished with glittery crystal flowers, and finally a veil. Meanwhile, the designer himself accompanied Cudi to the event in a classic black and white tuxedo and in a cheeky nod to the bride and groom theme. Even lifted Cudi's veil before they held hands in front of the... Look at... So he's the designer.
He lifted his veil.
And you're holding his hand.
He's showing off his shit. He's making
lost.
wedding dresses for men now?
I guess he's a fashion designer who makes wedding dresses for men. Lace. Well, what's your take on this, bro?
What's my take?
This motherfucker crazy as shit. Crazy. Lost his way, lost his path, influencing the young ones, the generations, people who look up to him, his fans, black people.
Look.
Hip-hop culture, run amok. This dude is in a full-on wedding dress.
Bro, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever you want and shit, but certain things don't make sense.
I looked up the definition of judge, and that's just coming to a conclusion. I'm judging everybody out here. If you look up the definition of judgment, like what's judging, I had to look it up. I was like, that's what judging is? So when people say, "Don't judge me," watch me. You know when you think someone is unattractive, you just judge them.
Yeah, I think you should be able to do that though.
You should be able to judge people because that's
subjective,
regular
though.
life.
Yeah, that's subjective. Subjective.
I think you are crazy out your head, and that's judgment. Me thinking that you're irresponsible, that's judging you.
I think subjective stuff should be judged because
Just an opinion of something is judging them.
yeah, but I feel like those are okay.
Yeah,
But-
this dude looks crazy.
Objective things, on the other hand, I would like to do that, but this is getting a little bit ridiculous. You know, to me, it's like watching somebody try to, undo a screw with the Phillips, but it needs a flathead. You know what I'm saying?
How about trying to undo the screw with their teeth?
Yeah, that too.
How about that?
It's like you look at them and you're like, wait a minute, yo, bro, slow it down. There's another way, like the way it's supposed to be, the way we've been doing it, and it's what's been working. Like the women, they wear the dress,
Right.
and the men, he wear the tux. It's not because it's politically correct or supposed to be correct. It's just what we've been doing, and we're used to this
They
shit.
want to break down the social norms.
And that's it. And back to the question. To what end? Why? What's so horrible about what the way it is? What's the problem?
Because I identify as a basketball. I want to marry a Ferris wheel. I am engaged to this tree. I am cisgender unilateral. I am non-binary.
Bro,
There.
Bro,
You know what's the ironic thing? For people who don't want to be judged, they sure love labels.
yeah, exactly. That's true. That's a good point.
Hypocrites.
It's funny how
It's hypocritical. Tell me this shit isn't comedy.
it's
This is
comedy.
a joke.
It's comedy. It's comedy.
You're making a fool of yourself, bruh. Your mama raised you different. Your parents raised you different. The world, your homies raised you different. And just the look on your face, dog, with that makeup you wearing, my nigga. You're wearing makeup, bro, and it's terribly done. It's like your eyeshadow is trash, my dude. Like, who did your makeup, bro? Like, you got the makeup over beard hair. It just don't work, bro. Like, shit, man. Fudge.
It's funny. It's a new fashion, I guess, bro. It's a new fashion.
No, it's not new fashion. He's wearing a women's clothes.
That's how it starts.
He is a cross-dresser now, official.
Yeah, cross-dressing, I guess, is the new thing.
Cross-dressing is fashion. We used to call it cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Take this man to the doctor.
Hey, man, you said it only takes one celebrity, 2, 3. They just once they start, bro.
Here's my thing, bro. If you want to wear women's panties, just because you get off to that, usually that's fine. Do that in the privacy
fine.
of your own home.
That's fine.
You're wearing it under your clothes. Nobody can see it. People can see this. This is public right here, bro. You want millions of people to see this imagery, and that's what I'm against. This is an agenda to emasculate the black man. Look at these shit. Come on, dog. Let me just tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now, Kid Cudi. What are those? Even as a black man, dog, you gotta look down at those biscuit shoes and be like, what am I wearing? Yeah, this wedding dress is crazy, but these shoes? What are these?
It's to match the dress.
Nah.
What is this fool?
He looks like a
dress?
fool. Man, somebody, I just want to be like, bro, sit down, bro. What's going on? He has mental issues. He has mental health issues. He needs help. And yet he's on the forefront of this magazines.
That's
what
thing.
the industry will do to you. The industry will tear you apart, especially for the mentally weak.
That's another thing. Why would you put that on a magazine? Like, why would they okay that? Well,
Vogue, baby.
why wouldn't somebody be like, yo, no? You know, because some things they'll say that. Like, maybe. Like, if he was like, yeah, I want to be wearing a baby's face, and, I want the body in my hand, and, people are like, whoa, no, that's violent. Okay. They'll say things.
Yeah.
How come nothing was said here? Like, yo.
If you believe in disorder, this is what you would do to enforce it. If you're the type of person that believes, if you're the entity, if you're the company, if you're the corporation that
Right.
believes in disorder, where little young boys want to grow up little young girls, little young girls want to grow up little young boys,
Yeah,
little
that
young girls
bullshit.
don't want to be called a girl or a boy. They don't. I mean, there's so many labels for so many different things now, bro, that didn't exist 5 years ago.
That's true.
It could cause confusion, and not only confusion, but it could cause stress. It could cause depression, in my personal opinion, and it's also facts backed behind this. We're not getting better as a people. We're getting worse. Since we've come out with all of these different ideologies and social media is letting people say I'm this, I'm that. To be a lot of people want to be seen. They want to be different. They want to be looked at, but they're still mentally broken, and that's why the suicide rates are as high as they are. Record highs. Why? If we're such a free people, and everybody's less oppressed, black people are more free than ever. Asians are more free than ever. LGBTQ is more open than ever. Then why are we dying? Why are we taking our own lives? Because we've replaced clinical and medical intervention with social media posts.
I guess.
Oh, I don't need to see my doctor. My doctor's crazy. There's nothing wrong with me. Yeah, to my social media followers, let me type a paragraph of this.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And then these same people that kill themselves a month later.
How do we identify crazy now?
When you do something that is completely out of the norm, let's just say this. When you show up to a fashion show wearing a dress, a wedding dress, with a white boy holding his hand like this,
right?
Call the doctors.
That's the pass.
Call the doctors.
That's the pass. He's okay, according to...
Neither one of them look comfortable here. They look like they were made to do this. It looks like behind that backboard, there's like shotguns pointed at their back or something. This looks unnatural. They don't look pleasant. They don't look happy. This looks jarring. It just looks like they want to be seen and cause a look at me.
How do we identify crazy now? If there's crazy
when a man wears a wedding dress, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy.
That's the past, bro.
What do you mean the past?
He's wearing his wedding dress and he's a upstanding musician, I guess, and he's fine. So that's the past.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at what point?
When people say I identify as a tree.
Yeah.
I want to marry a Ferris wheel.
That's normal too now. That's getting normal.
Crazy.
No, it is crazy. I know that.
Yeah.
I'll call it crazy too.
Right.
But I'm crazy for calling that crazy, according to the masses. So I'm saying, at what point do they? Because they gotta. I
don't agree. Code. You've been running astray, brother.
I'm saying.
You think that the world is a certain way when
No, not the world. I'm talking about them. At what point does
you mean them as in
people that are
or
okay
they,
with this?
Or you mean
anybody that's okay with this type of behavior?
Okay.
How do they identify crazy? At what point? I want to see their criteria.
Oh, there's no such thing as crazy. Crazy is a derogatory term.
I want to see their criteria.
Crazy needs to be abolished from the dictionary from these people, from the way they think. Crazy doesn't exist.
I want to see how far somebody has to go before they consider them crazy.
Crazy is a made-up word by straight people and sanes, what they call themselves, normies. It's a made-up word to oppress people of creativity who can't be bottled down by a word.
So crazy doesn't exist?
No.
Okay, just freedom of expression.
There you go. Young, wild, and free.
Okay, if that's
there is no limit. There's no limit, bro.
Look, if that's
the only thing is like what law? If you break the law, like if he had his junk out, showing his genitalia, then people would get. But once you're able to be naked on camera, they would have been naked if they wanted.
Some time,
bro.
Some time.
This world needs divine intervention, my brother.
I don't know about all that.
We are leading ourselves down a ditch. Because I don't like the fact that kids can see this type of stuff. I don't like. He's a rapper, and even though he's a rapper in his 30s, he has fans who are in elementary.
Right.
Because look at Travis Scott. He had 12-year-olds and 9-year-olds at his concert. And Travis Scott's
another thing I don't like.
Woo!
I hate how I'm not even gonna get into that, but they let minors listen to all kinds of music.
Yes.
And
let them be free.
And the parents aren't like being accountable for that. Like,
no, it's your job to let your child grow and find his own path.
But even with that, the industry isn't accountable for it. It's like, but then in other mediums where there's adult content, the parent and the companies are held responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, how come we don't do that for other mediums? What's going on here? You know, like let them release a video game that's extremely violent. They go right to the companies. How could you release this? This is blah blah. We got to take this down. We got to do this. We got to do that. Like, how come they don't do that?
Have you noticed that doesn't really happen anymore? That's of the past too.
That's
they don't
true.
do that no
That's
more.
true.
That's 10 years ago, homie.
But I'm just saying, like,
man, Grand Theft Auto was everywhere.
Yeah,
every little kid everywhere.
I remember going into GameStop to buy video games for myself, and I would see a parent with a child, and then the child says he wants that game, and I see the game, and I would say, hey, bro, I'm not even trying to be a good person. I would just do it out of instinct because I play the game. I know what it is. I'd be like, that's not for kids. And I only say that because, you know, when you're looking at the box art,
you have overstepped your boundaries as a stranger, and you've put your nose in affairs that are not yours.
Well, they didn't say anything. They didn't even acknowledge me.
And they bought that game, didn't they?
They probably did.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't know. I just kept moving. Like I always say it instinctively. Like, that's not for kids. Like I just say that. And I'm like, why is this happening?
Those days are gone. People, kids are buying violent games.
Mature.
That don't mean nothing.
But then, when the kids are supposed to go to a rated R movie, no, and then they
go in the rated R. Bro, what are you talking about? Just as long as you go with a parent, and the parents and older people be taking them to the rated R's. Bro, I went to the movies to see Ma, and I was so blown away when this dad, who was like 45 years old, came out with 4 kids. One was a boy, and the other 3 were girls, and they were all under the age of 9. The littlest boy was like 2-3 years old.
Family viewing?
You took a family viewing to see Ma. Ma, that movie showed that man's penis. It showed sex, violence, murder. And you took your kids to see that shit. Bro, like I'm telling you, man, this whole world they want this. This is what they want. They want anarchy. They want dismay. And I just, you know what, bro? If you want to do that in the privacy of his own home, I'm for it. It's the simple fact that it's public and it's meant to influence people. It's meant to influence the kids.
Bro, there was a time where I would have disagreed with you, but the reason I'm agreeing with that statement is because if crazy's going out the window, we got problems. So if he's wearing that in the privacy of his own home and he comes out wearing normal clothing, like what men are supposed to wear, I guess that sounds bad to them. That means that he's thinking logically. To me, that behavior now seems logical. Like you're keeping this behind closed doors and your regular clothing outside. That seems like a logical behavior now. So
right,
yeah. That before I would say, ooh, like tight, but you still doing some wild shit. Like you crazy, homie. Why you doing that?
Right.
You know. But now I'm like the mere.
They were being rational.
Yeah, the mere thought of you keeping that a secret because you know it's something you like and it's not for anybody else.
Exactly.
Seems rational now.
This is for everybody else. That's why it's a big photo, and he's holding his hand at a fashion award show.
Bro, that's some wild shit.
Pansexuality.
I don't even know what that is, bro. I mean, I know what they say, but
it's love for anything, regardless of age, gender, sexuality, preference, all that. You could just love anything. Pedophilia is under pansexuality, and they've been trying to make pedophilia legal in certain regions of the world. It is not too long before we start to hear little whispers about maybe child stuff being legalized.
Who's gonna take care of the kids if not the adults, man?
The kids got to fend for themselves. That's the sad road we're living down, bro. And it's all started for the confusion. You think it's bad now? Hopefully, we're still on air in 5 years.
It's funny.
Imagine
what
we're gonna be talking about in 5 years.
It's funny right now. That's what it is.
No,
yeah,
it's bad right now.
It's bad, but it's
sad.
funny to laugh at that shit.
See, but it's not funny to me no more. At first, it was like maybe, but it's been like 7, 8, 9, 10 years of this shit so far.
I don't be seeing
it's like
that
they're
shit.
Trying to outdo one another.
I hear you. I don't see that shit, and that's bad too because I haven't been seeing this type of stuff because I don't travel in those circles like social media and stuff.
Yeah,
and I don't listen to the current music and stuff like
yeah.
that. So I don't see it. But like you said, it's the kids that listen to this stuff. You know, I'm fine.
Kids are absorbing this.
Right, I'm fine. I don't, but that's how it's always been. you know, your mom didn't listen to the music you're listening to, and vice versa, blah, 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 blah. So the fact that I'm not exposed to this stuff and it's been going, that's crazy, bro. You right, though. Hey, it's getting bad, bro. You right.
Yeah.
I just thought about some shit my brother's kid said to me.
What do you say?
He used to tell me, he said, you want to hear something funny? You want to hear something? And then he started to say some numbers. And come to find out, there was this YouTuber who supposedly got caught for trying to
entice little kids?
Yeah. And he was saying the dude's name and the number of the 13-year-old girl or something, like he was trying to. When I realized, I'm like, why is he playing with this? Like, he's watching this on YouTube, and he's playing with this as a joke. I'm like, the freak? That's some wild shit. I know I like
Our
to laugh at
society
Chris
is
Hansen,
doomed.
but, you know.
We're doomed as a society. It's over. It's over. Final take. Cole, what's your final take on the situation?
Bro, I feel like they're going to start getting boob implants and shit and still look like men. I think you're right. That 5 years that we talked about is looking bad.
Didn't I? Within 5 years, transsexual?
10.
5.
10, bro.
I'm thinking about saying 4.
10, bro. 10.
Alrighty.
10. That's what I feel like. It's coming.
Sure. Complete body transformations.
Yeah.
People are going to come out of the vagina saying, put me back in. I want to come back something else. Well, if I can't, all right, I'll change it later. I mean, and parents are putting it on their children.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting it on their children at 5, 6. Look at Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. You heard their son was like 11 years old, and they put the nails and called him a woman name because he says that he feels like a girl. Took him to the LGBTQ parade. They took their 12-year-old, 11-year-old son to the LGBTQ pride parade where there's a lot of gay men with their butt cheeks out, exposing their child to sex at a very young age, bro.
That's wild.
It's very wild. That's why we're lost as a society, and social media is the one ruining it. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Shout out to the man, myth, legend, the code.
Yeah,
this was The Take, and we out this thing. Deuces.